Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines.
Wasting no time getting points on the scoreboard in this one.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere. That's what he does, rock solid at the line.
Good work defensively by Hartenstein.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
No good with a layup. Here's Atlanta now. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. Our topic was how he'll defend Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Coach was straightforward, saying Shai demands so much attention with the ball that he can warp a defense. We'll need to stay disciplined and not get caught watching the play. We'll see how that approach works out for them, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And a fast break now for the Thunder. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
The kick out to Williams. Pass to Dort. Fires the three. Okongwu with the rebound. Young from long range. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Dort for three. Connects from downtown.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
And that one's good. Holmgren.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
They need this. And Young is good for three.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Pass to Daniels. And here's Johnson. Outside Young. To the middle. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
And Young isn't just a scorer. He also takes pleasure in creating opportunities for others. I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Pass to Williams. Hartenstein with it. Now Okongwu defending. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now here's Young. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
Hawks trail by 3. Despite ups and downs, the Atlanta Hawks have remained in the hunt season to season, Stan.
Well, Brian, this team has a lot of resilience. They're scrappy, they're hardworking, and it's helped them stay on the margins, at least, of the playoff picture.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Basket's good.
It's It's amazing what Young can do out there offensively. He just reads the defense so well.
Pass to Holmgren. On the push, here comes Atlanta. Here's Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Yeah, at the offensive end, more often than not, you'll find Capella at the rim.
And here's Holmgren. Dort for three. Knocks it down from distance. So Dort's got 6 points.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
The Hawks leading. Pass to Capella. To the paint. Here's Young. Good work defensively by Dort. Tries it from 19. It's deflected. And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. There's Young with the three. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Atlanta on top, up one. And we've got
15.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Atlanta?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Atlanta.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnover.
For close to a decade now, Stan, Clint Capella has been a double-double machine.
Well, Brian, I think the key to Capella is he knows who he is. He's a great rebounder, rim runner, and shot blocker, and then he doesn't force things offensively, and that's why he's had one of the highest shooting percentages in NBA history.
KYG, know your game. Joe misses. And Young has got the ball here for the Hawks. With the drive, Caruso grabs the board.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Here's Risacher. No points yet. There's Young with the three. And it's Young again missing. Thunder trail by 5. To the inside. Williams. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Young. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed?
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
Pass to Okongwu. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Okongwu's got 6 points.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, and when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
SGA doing his thing in close.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning because once he does, he makes you pay.
Outside Young. And stolen by Williams. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, "It's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams, but at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out." Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. Back to Williams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. Lets it fly. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points in the quarter.
And such a clever player in pick and rolls, Gilgeous-Alexander is unpredictable and understands how to attack defenses.
Niang outside. And he drops that one in. Niang's got his first points in this one. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Outside, inside, in between, it doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Young with it, and it's Dort picking him up. Okongwu with the bucket. Okongwu's got 8.
Yeah, what a look. I mean, Young, a high-level passer.
The Hawks lead by 4. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half. Some solid defense from Williams. And the Thunder in possession here. Niang outside. Inside. There's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Here's Okongwu. Oh, he cranks it in. Right on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Goodness. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Atlanta on top. They lead by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And it's Caruso with the ball for the Thunder. Trailing by 5. Oklahoma City gets it back. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Caruso's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
Down low. Ooh, poked away. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Stan, you started as an assistant in the NBA back in 1995. Now, all of these years later, for a coach, what's been the biggest change, you think?
Well, I think the biggest change, Brian, has been that we don't practice as much. There's much less time spent on the court with your team. It's more done in terms of film and individual work and not 5-on-5 type practice like it was back in 1995.
You mean to say we're talking about practice?
That's exactly right.
Here's Capella, and it's Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder trail by 3. Here's Williams. Finished off the break.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And 6-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate, and they've swayed the outcome of games.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Holmgren for the lead.
Yeah, the length of Capella really showing on that play. He has excellent timing when it comes to contesting shots.
Johnson. Some solid defense from Williams. Oklahoma City trailing. Pass to Holmgren. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Oklahoma City shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
Yeah, many believe Holmgren must add muscle over time to his wiry frame. We'll see if he focuses on doing just that.
Outside Young. Now Okongwu. Holmgren with the block. Dort with it. Now LeVert defending. Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 16 points.
You can tell Dort keeps his options open when he has the ball. He'll set up another guy if he can. He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
The 3 from Holmgren. Rebound Atlanta.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort with it. And so they foul intentionally.
8 seconds. Team starters. Coming to the floor for your Hawks.
It's stolen by Okongwu. The finish! Rips down the breakaway slam.
And leaking out well in transition. I mean, I like seeing Daniels get rewarded for hustling.
And coach, with Okongwu adding a 3 to his game, it's hard to keep him off the floor now.
It is, Brian, and he can do a lot for a team when he plays. He can now spread out the floor. He can guard multiple positions. But the main thing Okongwu does is he is all over the glass.
The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both shots. Coach, when you talk about the Atlanta Hawks, you got to start with Trae Young.
One of the most exciting players to watch in the NBA, Brian. He can shoot the ball from anywhere on the floor. He's a great ball handler and one of the most creative passers in the game.
Here's Hartenstein. And it's good. 2 points. And the Thunder lead by 1. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. Pass to Daniels. Back to Okongwu. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And here's Caruso outside. It's rebounded by Rizachet.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Okongwu. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Pass to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Young on the drive. Ooh, he connects. His 7th basket. He's 7 of 15 now.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
Pass to Okongwu. Tries again. Here's Rizache. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. It's Holmgren, high post. Hartenstein with it. Guarded by Okongwu. Here's Holmgren. Look at Chet using his size inside.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. Oklahoma City ahead. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here. In the fourth quarter. Hawks trail by 3. Young looking around. Here's Capella. Pass to Young. To the middle. And it's Capella with the jam.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Williams with it. And Williams punches it home.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Picked up by Okongwu. Inside. And stolen by Williams. To the paint. On the break. It's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Capella.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Young misses. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Williams misses. And Young has got the ball here for the Hawks. Pass to Rizache. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And the Thunder making a change here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Hawks trail by 6. Pass to Okongwu. Dort grabs the miss. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Right side, Young. To the inside. Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got zero quitting.
The defense gives Shea all their attention, and that leaves another guy open and ready to score.
There's Young with the three, and the three-pointer goes. Young's got 20 points.
You see the trust Young's guys have in him. When they need a bucket, he gets it for them.
Pass to Caruso. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. And the Thunder lead by 6. Now here's Okongwu. He's guarded by Caruso. Okongwu, no good. So it's Oklahoma City now. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Atlanta with a rebound. And the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That's foul number 2 for him. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Hawks trail by 6. A minute 37 left in the final quarter. Outside Young. Down low. Here's Risacher. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Coming into the league, a lot of people see Zachary Risacher as a 3-and-D guy. The question becomes, what more can he bring to the table as he matures as a player?
Pass to Dort. Now here's Wiggins. He takes it in. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
.102 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Daniels. The Hawks need to get one up here. And it's in. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Oh, Capella stays ready. I mean, he's not his team's top scoring option, but he makes plays when he needs to.
Inside. Hartenstein. Stolen by Capella.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. That'll put Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on the line. It's on Onyeka Okongwu.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
Dort for 3. Okongwu with the rebound. So it's Oklahoma City winning this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the